this is Diwas. Welcome to my channel again, Learn with Diwas. In my previous videos, I saw so many likes and so many subscribers. Day by day, you all are watching my videos. Really, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, and I do believe that you all the students and those who are like keen interest in mathematics, you are also watching my videos and you have seen my videos. So really, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart. Now today in this video, in my previous videos we have discussed about the cross multiplication method, that is the linear equations we are doing. Now today I want to move on, or I want to shift to the next topic, that is, first of all, you all know that you are just watching my videos, especially I know that I have to do comparison method, and the comparison method is left, but I have to do this quadratic equations also, because there are many students, they are asking me. So just leaving the portion of that class 9 comparison method, now I will do this quadratic equations. Really, these equations you will all see in class 10 especially, and those who are like giving the board exams, those who are the students of class 9, then class 10, they have to do these quadratic equations. So regarding CBSE, regarding ICSE, or whether it is West Bengal board, this quadratic equation is very much important. In West Bengal board, the first chapter is quadratic equations. In CBSE also you will find the quadratic equations. So first of all, I want to tell you that this is very much interesting topic, interesting like chapters. So I will discuss each and everything of these quadratic equations. So especially seeing the scenario, first of all we have to know about the quadratic equations. Okay, now see, what is quadratic equation? Okay, a quadratic equation is an equation of degree 2. That means degree 2. Degree means exponent 2, meaning that the highest exponent of this function is 2. Highest exponent is 2. Exponent means power, or we can say the index, or we can say the degree also of this function 2. The standard form is y equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the formation, this is the equation, or we can say this is the example of quadratic equations. Okay, now where a, b, c are numbers, so here you can see ax square plus bx plus c. Now you can see a means number. Here always there should be a number. It may be 1, it may be 2, it may be -1, -2, but that should be the number only. Means 1 to 100, any number, that means a. Again here b should be number. Okay, so in front of the x there should be particular number which we don't know here. Now see, b stands for number, a stands for number, and similarly c stands for number. So this is the quadratic equations. Okay, now but one thing is that a cannot be 0. That means if you put 0 out here, that cannot be the quadratic equation. So 0 into x square, 0 only. So that means if you put 1 out here, that may be the quadratic equations. That is quadratic equations from 1 to any number. From -1 also, any to -1 to minus any number. So you must remember that the value of a cannot be 0. Cannot be 0. That is not possible. So altogether a should not be equals to 0. So that is the main thing you have to know. The example is x square plus 3x plus 1. So here you can see there is no number, but there is number. We have to imagine 1. Here also there is 3. So here is 1, exact number. This is constant, this is with the variable. Here is also 1. So this is the function, this is the formula. So now out here what you have to know? The degree, or we can say the exponent is always 2. That should be the 2. And I want to tell you that quadratum. Okay, quadratic, the word which is the Latin word, which derives from the Latin word, and the word is quadratum. Okay, quadratum means like square. That means square only. Okay, that you have to know. So I want to tell you the little bit background also. Quadratic equation in India, who invented, who devised, or who doing the practical thing, or who done, or who invented, who discovered. The very much famous name is Brahmagupta, that he was the Brahmagupta, or we can say the Hindu mathematician. He discovered that, or he invented the quadratic equation. He devised, or we can say, in the world, all Khwarizmi is the one person. He discovered the quadratic equations. Muhammad bin al Khwarizmi, he was the man. So I want to tell you that yes, Brahmagupta, he discovered this quadratic equation in India during 7th century. Similarly, in the world, we can say 825 CE. Okay, 825 CE, this all quadratic equation is devised or invented by the al Khwarizmi, or in short, Muhammad bin al Khwarizmi. He was the man. So only one point you have to know before doing, where the term comes, who invented, what the thing we are doing. This is very much important. Altogether, what I want to say is that without knowing the background, like what to say, you are doing the quadratic equation, yes, I know that, you also know that, but similarly, if you know the background, it is very much good to you. Understood? So in India, being an Indian, we must know that our Brahmagupta, Hindu mathematician, he only discovered this quadratic equation in India. This is the main thing, and this is the definition. The highest power should be always 2. Now after this, what I want to say, there are different techniques, or we can say there are different methods how to solve the quadratic equations. You can follow one only, no problem. You can follow the any formula, but always you have to see what the question is. Sometimes find the quadratic equation, solve the quadratic equation by completing the square, by quadratic formula, by factorization, by graphing. So that means altogether what we can say. Okay, I will drop this one. Now see, there are 4 techniques, 4 methods in quadratic equation how to solve. Number 1 is factoring, or we can say factorization. Okay, and number 2 is very famous, that is completing the square. This is the second method, and the third is what? Quadratic formula. Third is quadratic formula. Okay, third is quadratic formula, and the fourth is graphing. So okay, in CBSE many times you will find that solve the quadratic equation by factorization, solve the quadratic equation by completing the square, solve the quadratic equation by quadratic formula, and so on. So okay, basically now we'll start with the factorization. Okay, so many students, like if there is the question only what to say, write or solve the quadratic equation only, you can choose anyone. So now talking about the West Bengal board also, there is only, like, you have to know this factorization, very much famous method, and they are using this quadratic formula. Sometimes this completing square they can use also, and graphing also, but many times the students, which formula they are using? Factorization, many times. And okay, I'll just alternate this. Okay, alternately I will use this method also. First of all, I will start with the factorization, very simple method, that is factorization, and in the upcoming videos I will use another method for you also. Okay, now today I'll do one question for you. Okay, we will choose the factorization method. Okay, okay, now this is the question. Okay, now see, solve. This is the first question of what to say, quadratic equation in West Bengal Board of Education. That means we can say the class 10th, or we can say the first very chapter of the class 10 mathematics, that is quadratic equation. So this is the question solve. We will do the next also in my upcoming videos. So the question is, the number 1 question is like this. So you can do this question, and you can also do the similar questions in many type, whether it is any board, whether the question is any type of questions you can do, but one thing you have to know, that is concept. Okay, keep watching. Now say, first we have to see the like terms, 3y square, or it's very simple, again minus it comes here, plus 2y square. First we have to see the like terms, that means these and these are like terms. Okay, so 3y square minus 20 equals to 160 minus 2y square. So 3y square and 20, they are not like terms, number and the variables with the number. So numbers of these and like terms of this 3y square is here only, equals to, then we can say out there. Okay, beyond the equals to, that means we have to bring out here. Why? Because like terms we have to write all together we have to write, that means minus becomes plus, if there is minus it becomes plus, if there is plus it becomes minus. Simple. Again you write 160, write the same thing, just we are bringing it down only. Then the like terms of 160 is 20 again, so minus becomes plus. Now we have to take that minus 20 to that side, or we can say nearby 160, that means minus 20 becomes 20. Okay, so 3y square and 2y square, it will be now 5y square, because we have to add their like terms. Why like terms? Y square and y square, the base and the power is same, or we can say they are like terms. It doesn't matter, numbers are not same, it doesn't matter, just need to see the alphabet and the power. 3 plus 2 5, 5y square, then 160 plus 20 will be 180. Okay, then y square 180, then 5 goes down, understood? Then now we have to cancel, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 3 over equals 5 6 are 30, that means y square equals to 36, y square equals to 36. All together what we can write now, 36. Now 2 becomes root over, okay, when you take that 2 here, it becomes root over and 2 are same. Now what we can write, plus and minus, understood? That means y equals to 6 6 are 36, because you can write how 6 into 6. Okay, now to remove this square root you have to write only 1 6, that means what you can write, y equals to 6 plus and minus. This is the answer. Very 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 simple answer. Okay, now this is the first question of the like what to say, my videos, or just I give the brief history of the quadratic equations, and I did these questions for you all. I hope that you all like my video. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my channel, and please do not forget to press the bell icon also, so that you can receive my video in your notification. Thank you.